If you've just joined us, please guys, ngiyangicela bafethu ungakhohlwa ulike lapho, to comment if you have any questions. And yeah, before we answer these questions, there's something that I want us to put out to clarify. So guys, please, when you attempt this a question paper or maths question paper, first of all, guys, you need to change your mindset. Now, the way that you think, it really affects the way how you act. So now, please, guys, when you're attempting maths paper or any question paper in that matter, change your mindset, guys. So now, if you're going with that mindset, with using le inzima, or you know what, at least as long I got, at least half nyana. I mean, I need to, we want to get full marks. So, like, you have that mindset that even though it might be challenging, but that doesn't mean that it is impossible for me to have good results. Now, you see, with that mindset, now you're able to attack anything. Like, you're willing to learn, even if, let's say, you didn't get it the first time. Just know with it, guys, it's not how about you start, it's about how you finish. So, guys, I'll need you to believe in yourself and enjoy the video, man. Yeah? And yeah, it's starting question 6. Now, we're gonna start on question 6. Maybe change the color. Namhlanje I'm feeling, yeah, right. So, asisifunde labathini. Bathi complete. Okay, so now we know okay, when you're talking about amara, you can guess, ne? You can pause and just uziguessele ukuthi yini number le ecalayo la. So now, in order for you to be able to answer that question, there are 6.1. You need to know your formulas, the sine rule and your cosine rule. And Mathiapega, it is 1 mark. So 6.1 into eshotayo lapho ubani? 6.1, we know. There was supposed to be a what? A c squared. I hope niyabona ngale yellow ke. I'm going to increase it to 4, yeah. And then now, that is a simple 1 mark. Yeah. Maybe change it, guys. Yeah. Maybe change it. So we have 6.1. So 6.1, it is what? So it is c squared. Okay. Now, so 6.2, but TRS is a secant of the circle. All right, so you need to highlight this word in secant. Yakhumbula masikhuluma ngama-theorems last time. And SU is a tangent. This word, it is very important. Tangent at U. Okay, then but TU is equals to 16 centimeters. Where's our TU? Okay, 9. And TR is equals to 12 centimeters. Okay, there's our TR. And angle T is equals to 41 degrees. Now, before, guys, what you need to do is that when uze highlighter yakho, you must come with the highlighter if like uhlangana nama questions are so exam. So now, let us look at our diagram now. Yeah, so the bigger ini diagram it. So now, with diagram it, we see okay, we have T. Okay, right. Now, before you attempt this question, please, guys, question also. I advise ukuthi cala usolvele yona, solve the diagram itself, without looking at the questions. So into soyenza, so solve the diagram without looking at the questions. Now, like you can pick with okay, how can I find the unknown? Uzobona, after doing that, everything will be way much more easier. But okay, let us look at 6.2.1. Now 6.2.1, but calculate the length of UR correct to 2 decimal places. Okay, now UR lana again. You can see this line, so they want UR. So now, before we answer the question, here's one thing that you need to know. I think I have to explain this. So now, we have sine rule, We have the sine rule. So I'm going to explain more about the sine rule. Now, guys, we use the sine rule, We use the sine rule if they've given us 2 sides and an angle that is not included, right? Meaning that they've given us 2 sides and plus an angle that is not in between those 2 sides. That's when we can use the sine rule, right? And then now, when you're talking about the cosine rule, when you're talking about the cosine rule, we use the cos rule if we have been given the three sides, all the three sides of a triangle, right? If you've given all the three sides of a triangle and we're required to prove an angle, right? Or if we've been given two sides and an included angle, meaning Guti, there's an angle in between the what? The two sides, right? I hope Guti, you understand there. And then now, so both of its sine and its cos, they are used to determine an angle or a side of a triangle that is not a right-angled triangle. I know what omunye uzobe question with okay. Now, why for instance if like let's say we're looking for a side of a triangle, let us look at TUR for example. For let's say omunye uzocanga ukuthi okay, why EUR singasebenzisi i-theorem of Pythagoras? The reason why the theorem of Pythagoras won't work lana, it is because that triangle it is not a right angled triangle. It is not a right angled triangle, right? So these mathematicians babona ukuthi as in okay, and let us come with a method, let us come like with a way so that we can make sure it's okay, we can find a side of an angle that is not a right angle triangle. Let's say bazanani bazano sine rule, and then again with cosine rule. And again guys, before I forget, you must be able to prove these rules, yeah? You must be able to prove the sine rule, cos rule, and your area rule. I wonder if you know how to prove this and you know what we use the sine rule if we've been given two sides and an angle that is not in between those two given sides. And you know what's okay, I can use the cos rule if I've been given all three sides and I'm required to prove a what? An angle, or I've been given two sides. Now, hear me? I've been given two sides or an angle in that is included, that is in between the two given sides. So already somehow, if you are observant, the answer yakho, so you know it's okay, 6.21, what are we going to use, right? If you are not skis, you're gonna get it. No. So now let us go to 6.2.1. Now 6.2.1, they want us to find in the length of UR, right? Correct two decimal place. This is very important, guys. Correct two decimal place. Now we're gonna focus. So since they say that we must find ubani, we must find UR, which means we're going to focus on triangle U and triangle TUR. Right. Now, can you see what in that triangle TUR, we have TU, we have two given sides, yeah? And an angle that is inward in between those two given sides. So what are we going to use? We're going to use a what? The cos rule. Now it's all about it. We're going to use the cos rule because instead we use the cos rule if you have been given what? Two sides and an included angle. So now you're gonna write your formula Gemaj. So since we're looking for UR, what are we going to say? Sizoti UR, ne? UR. You can pause if you want, and then so that we fill it up, okay, uzenzele wena yourself just to challenge yourself. So you're gonna say that UR squared. And now, before nkohle, always make sure when you're using the cos rule, le number ela, ne? Maybe go up. Le number ela, right? It is always make sure if you're gonna figure, let's say that side, make sure that side we figure la. Make sure the angle that is here must be opposite with that side. Ne? Make sure that side must be opposite with that angle. Otherwise, your answer is going to be wrong. So in this case, since we're looking for EUR, which means our angle lapayana will be what? 41. Okay. And then so UR squared is equals to, so we're gonna have TU squared. We're gonna have TU squared plus, we're going to plus 1 plus TR squared plus TR squared minus 2 minus 2, and then sizoba no TU squared, no, not squared, but we're going to have TU, then multiply by TR, minus one for minus, then you're gonna have bunny, gonna have cos. Now that cos will be what? Cos angle cos t. Now that angle will be cos t. Okay. And then now we're going to substitute. So now which will be equals to, okay, and then so we have 16 squared plus 12 squared minus 2 multiplied by bani multiplied by 16, and then we have bani multiplied by 12 multiplied by cos what? Cos 41. What is our answer? 110. So when we run it off to the nearest decimal, to two decimal places, it's going to be. But I advise you, let us not round it off yet. So we're going to have UR squared is equals to, so we have 10, 110 is 110, comma 1, 9, 1, 5, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then you're going to put this into a square root. If I go inside a square root, you're going to have your UR. You're going to have your UR is equals to, so what you're going to do is this, you're going to say square root our answer, which is equals to 10 comma, to two decimal places it's going to be 10 comma 50. Can you see that? It's going to be 10 comma 50, but not just 10 comma 50, 10 comma 50 what? Centimeters. 10 comma 50 centimeters. Okay, because our answer is 10 comma 50. So now let's calculate the size of U2, right? We have our UR as 10 comma 51. Now let us look at U2. So we are going to go to U2, it is this angle over here, right? We have determined this side, right? So now, can you see Guti? We can use either the sine rule and the cosine rule, right? So because we can see what we have two given sides and the angle, it is not in between those two given sides. So what are we going to use? We're going to use the sine rule. So we're going to say sine, so it's sine bani, sine u all over. Now what is the opposite of sine u? That is 12. So it's going to be all over 12 is equals to, and then now we're going to say sine t, yeah? Sine t all over. Now what is opposite of sine t? Sine t is ubani ur. We call our ur as what? As 10 comma 50. So it's going to be 10 comma 550. Okay. Now we're going to substitute now. It's okay. We're going to have your sine. We're going to have, so we're going to have your sine. What is sine u? Sine u is the one that we're looking for. So we have sine u all over 12, right? Is equals to, now what is sine t? Sine t is going to be sine 41, right? So we're going to have sine 41. Okay, all over 10 comma 50 or 50. 10 comma 550. Okay, then now what are we going to do? We're going to cross multiply. So 12 times sine 44, right? We're going to have 12 sine 44. Okay, sine 41, I mean, right? And then we're going to have 10 comma 50. We're going to have 10 comma 50 sine u. Okay, and then what you're going to do, what are we looking for? We're looking for angle u, right? We're looking for angle u. So what we're going to do, we're going to divide by 1050. So it's going to be 1050, 10 comma 50, 10 comma 50. So remember what you do on your left hand side, you must do on your right hand side. 10 comma 50. Now, what you're going to be left with, these two will cross out each other. Then sizosala nobani, sine u. You're going to be left with sine u And then now I would want you to put it straight inside your calculator. So now we're going to have 1. So we're going to have 12 sine 41, right? All over 10 comma 50. It gives us our answer as, and then now uzoyibhala yonke ne, don't round it off yet. So it's going to be 0.74 978 174 74. And then now what you're going to do, you're going to transpose. So your u will be equals to sine arc today. So it's going to be sine arc all of, then law uzofaka lama number lawa ne. So you guys are going to do it. So uzofaka lama number lawa, and then you're going to get your u as, you're going to put those numbers. So you're going to get your u as ubani. So let us do it. We have sine arc. So uzopressa shift uthi sine. Then it's going to be your what? Your answer there. Sithola bani 48,57. You're getting 48,5757 degrees. Okay. 57 degrees. Now let us move on to the next question. Now we have found 6.2.1, we have found UR, we have found this angle, right? So now bathi in manje, bathi calculate the length of the secant TRS. Bafuna i-length yani, they want the length of this now, of this side, right? But now before that, let us analyze our diagram into more detail, right? Siyabona ukuthi we have 3 triangles, right? We firstly have this triangle TUR, we have triangle RUS, and we have triangle TUS. Can you see the triangle? Now, okay. So now will a triangle lena sifuna this side. We want this length. Maybe do this. We want this length, right? We want this length. I'm trying to clear everything. Okay, so now we want now the secant TRS. So now the first thing that we have to do is to find what? Is to find our U3. Now, if you remember correctly from your theorems in term 2, you would know what's okay. Now my U3 or my angle U3 is equals to 41. How? Manje uyazibuza ukuthi hayi man, why is it equals to 41? The reason why it's equals to 41 degrees, it's because of what? Tangent. Right? Because of what? Of a tangent. Angles of a tangent. So now, this angle, theorem 7 lo. So this angle la, it is equals to that angle. Reason is going to be because of our tangent. Okay, so now since we've found U3, we can do what now? So either U2 and U3, right? We got our angle U2, which was ubani, which was 48,57, right? So now, because ukumbule we're looking for TRS. So what I'm trying to do with it, I'm trying to solve each triangle. I want to find the unknown angles and to find what? The unknown sides. Okay, so now what am I going to do? I'm going to say U3, right? U3 plus U4, plus U2 is going to give us one, is going to give us angle, is going to give us angle U. Maybe use this, I think. This is a U, yeah? Okay, maybe use this angle. Okay, going to give us angle U. Now what is angle U3? We got our angle U3 as what? As 41. So we're going to add it with angle U2. We got our angle U2 as ubani. Let us go back. We got our angle U2 as 48,557. So we're going to have plus 48, 57 degrees. It's going to give us what? Our angle U. Yeah? It's going to give us our angle U. Then you're going to take out your calculator straight. You're going to add them. Now you can pause and do it when alone, and then just to test yourself, to challenge yourself while I'm still busy over here, right? So which will be equals to, we have SD is equals to 89,557 is equals to my angle U. Now, okay, I hope nithole sonke ne. Okay, now can you see what we found that angle and we have found angle U ne? But now we can find now this angle S, right? Now we can use what? The sum of a triangle, right? So now I can say that my angle S will be equals to, so I'm going to take out my calculator, and then I'm going to have 180 minus 41 minus 89,57 zosinikeza 49,43. So it's going to be 49,43. Why? Angles of a sum of a triangle, right? Sum of a triangle. Right. Okay. All right. So now we have found all of these angles. We know our angle U2, we know our angle U3, right? So since we have found this angle, we have this angle, and we have UR, and we have U3, and now we can determine this side now. We are born, and then after determining this side, we're gonna add RS plus TR. I hope you guys understand. So now we're going to use what? Our sine rule, right? Because reason being, we have UR name, and we have what? The angle S. Then we have what? We have angle U3, right? So we have two given angles and one side, and that side, it is not in between those two given angles. So it's either you're given two sides or two angles, right? You're either given two sides or two angles. And now make sure that angle must not be in between those two given sides, or those sides in between must not be an angle. So what I'm trying to say is that now, since we have done all of that, we're going to say sine S will be equals to sine U, right? It's going to be equals to sine U. Now, sine S way too, there is it there, and then now we have UR. We're going to have UR. Then we have sine U, and then now sine U. What is the opposite of sine U? We have RS. Okay. I hope you see it, people. And then now, what is our sine S? We got our angle S as ubani as 49, angle S. Our angle S, it's 49,43. 49,43. 49,43 all over what was our UR? Our UR was 10,50. So it's going to be 10,50. Right. So now we're going to have an equal sign is equals to sine U. What did we get our U as? We got our U as 89,57. So we're going to have sine 89,57. When we're looking for our what? We're looking for our RS. So now, what do we get our RS as, Bunny? So our RS is the one that we're looking for. It is our unknown, right? Then what is our next step? Cross multiplication. So we're going to have RS, right? We're going to have RS sine 49. We're going to have RS sine 49,43. Sine 49,443, which is equals to, you're going to have 10,50. We're going to have 10,50 sine 89. Sine 89,57. 57. What are you going to do? Since we're looking for RS, you're going to divide, right? So now, when we divide, we're going to divide by Bani. We're going to divide by sine 49,43. So you're going to divide by sine 49, comma 43, comma 43. So you're going to divide on both sides, right? You divide by sine, comma, divide by sine 49, comma 43, comma 43. Right. Then now what are you going to have? These two gonna cancel each other. You're gonna have RS is equals to. So I advise you to put it straight into your calculator. So you're gonna take out your calculator. Then you're gonna have what? You're gonna have 10, 50 sine 89, 57. And then you're gonna say divided by. You're gonna have sine 49, 43. Then you close your bracket. And then which is equals to 13,882. So it's 13,882. Now, centimeters. Now, let us go back to the question. Now, the question said it wanted what? It wanted the length of the secant TRS. So which means now we're going to add 12 plus 13,882. So now we're going to say now TRS is equals to 12 is equals to 12 plus 13,82, 13,82, which is equals to, uzoyifaka yonke ku-calculator, so uzothini, uzothi 12 plus 13,82, which is equals to 25,82. So TRS is equals to 25, 82, 25,82 centimeters. Centimeters. Then yeah, that's it for today, guys. If you really like the video, please hit the like button. If you've really found it useful, please recommend it to your friends and so that to help them understand, or even better, you can help them to understand, explain it to them, because when you explain or teach things to other people, it gets embedded onto you. So yeah, so that's